Today we're going to talk about how you can do some simple things, some purposeful things around your YouTube channel that can help you make more money. My name is Lori Ballen. I have multiple businesses, 7 streams of income, and I earn 6 figures as an affiliate marketer. Inside that affiliate marketing bubble, I include my ads money. So money I make from Google AdSense. This is going to be both blogs and YouTube. Now, I want you to understand that I just started in 2019 monetizing my blogs and my YouTube channel with Google AdSense. So those are very new for me. Affiliate income, I've only really been doing purposefully for 2019. The 6 figures was kind of built organically through software affiliates because I'm a teacher trainer, right? So now I've gotten really purposeful about these activities, and I'm looking for ways to increase the monetization on my channels, my websites, my blogs, YouTube. Now, the AdSense is not the only way to make money on our YouTube channel. We can make money through sponsorship, and I have that as well, where people will sponsor your video, or they'll sponsor your webinar, or they'll sponsor a blog, they'll sponsor your by being in your handouts. There's lots of ways to do sponsorship. But on YouTube, people will actually approach you, or you can approach them and talk about how they'll sponsor a specific video. Now, I'm not going to get into rules and regulations, but of course, all of that has to be disclosed. Another way to make money on your YouTube channel is through affiliate income, like I do. And that's where you'll notice in the description below, there's some links to various software and things that I talk about. Now, when you make a purchase through one of those links, I make money. I benefit from that relationship, and I have to disclose that. So you'll see me disclose all the time in my videos. You'll see it disclosed on my blogs. You'll see it disclosed on the YouTube video itself. So that's another way to make money. Another way to make money on our YouTube channel is to sell courses, services, coaching, products, that type of thing. And now we'll talk about Google AdSense. So Google AdSense is basically where advertisers pay Google to run their ads on certain networks. So they will run their ads on websites. They'll run their ads as banners on websites, as text links, on YouTube videos. So you see a lot of ads on YouTube, obviously. The advertisers paying Google. Now, Google then is paying YouTube to run these ads on those websites. So it's not the advertiser directly paying you, but the advertiser is set up in a certain way to select where it's types of videos and niches and topics that it's being run on. Okay. Now, YouTube takes nearly half of that ad spend as their profit, and then they pay you out the remaining for video views on your videos. This is paid to you in revenue, and it's based on the advertiser's CPM. So how much they are spending, cost per mil, how much they are spending per 1,000 views. Okay, so how much they're spending minus YouTube's cut, then the remaining goes to you. Now, averages in the United States, the UK, excuse me, Canada, there's some other countries have much higher CPM than the majority of the other countries. So if your audience is largely based in the United States or in one of these top paying countries, then you are going to make more. Okay. But if your audience is in a country that doesn't have as much ad spend in the digital space, isn't as competitive, you're going to make lower. So you want to be strategic about who is my audience, what is my niche, what kind of videos am I going to make if I'm focused on monetization as a top strategy. Okay. Now, if you're just making videos to promote your business and you're just turning on AdSense like I did in January, just because you already have these views, why not? Then you're not actually going out and selecting a niche, but you can tweak what you're doing to actually earn more. And let me tell you how. So we've kind of talked about the cost per mil, the CPM. The average CPM in the United States right now is between $2 and $8, I believe it is. So let's just say you're going to make $5 per 1,000 views. Did you get that? So 1,000 views on your video, you'll make $5 if that's your CPM. Now, I've noticed, and it's against the terms of service with YouTube to specifically talk about your own cost per mil and your own YouTube revenue. But I can tell you that I've seen CPMs, as low as a couple bucks and as high as a couple hundred. And obviously those will level out with the views. But so I can make a lot more money on certain videos with a lot less views than I do on others. So views isn't everything. We get all obsessed with subscribers and views on our channel. And sometimes if you nail a niche, it's got a high CPM, you don't need as many views, okay? One of my newest ones that's doing really well is software. It's a certain type of software. And I'm teaching software, and that one is getting more of the CPM. So I'm thinking as I'm talking, so I have a couple others. I have one that's doing well because of views, and it's a product review, a fashion product review, but it doesn't get anywhere near the CPM. So in that one, I'm just counting on the extra views, okay? Now, what you can do is in your analytics on your YouTube channel, you've got the new analytics now in Studio Beta is great, and it actually very largely shows you your average CPM. Now remember, you're getting a percentage of that, which is your RPM, your revenue per mil, and that's a separate number, but it's telling you what your average CPM is. But remember that it's not based on all of your videos getting paid every time somebody watches it. There's actually a certain percentage of ads run on your videos, or a certain percentage of your videos actually have ads. And what controls that is several things. One, in your settings, you have the ability to allow for a pre-roll ad. That's where the video ad runs before your video. A mid-roll, which is in the middle of your video. And in your info cards and end screens, there's little check boxes, so you can turn those off or turn those on. And that's going to help your monetization as well. It also can help. It can also cause you to lose viewers. So you're going to have to really decide and watch your analytics if it's worth having ads. And you can actually turn off the ads on a particular video. So if you've got a video, your call to action is buy my software, and you don't want anybody else's ads running on that channel, on that video, you can turn that off. Now in the analytics, let me tell you, go back to what causes a video to receive ads or not receive ads. So profanity in a video can cause you to not receive monetization. I have one that I did that's actually, I want to be careful not to use the language in this video because I don't want to get demonetized. But it's not profanity at all. It's just kind of a dark topic about some family history, and it's got monetization, but it's got much lower monetization. And the topic, a lot of advertisers don't want to run on those types of topics. Anything that could be drug related or gun related or sexually explicit, those types of things can often cause advertisers to opt out of advertising on your channel. And they're not specifically saying, hey, I don't want to advertise on Lori Ballen's channel. They have settings that say, I don't want to run my ad on anything that has profanity or anything that has false claims or anything that has sexually explicit or profanity. They choose that ahead of time, and then YouTube's algorithm will filter those out of your channel. So if you're not getting a lot of advertisers, you might want to look at the types of videos that you are creating and watch for that. Obviously, they want to keep that a little bit more wholesome for the brands. In addition, if you have a new channel that is not quite as established yet. YouTube is still trying to figure out who you are. Then you may not have as many advertisers. So it may take you creating a lot more content or a lot more specific content. Now, another thing that I'm doing is, one, I started my channels with various niches. So multiple channels, each with its own niche. And the reason why I did that is because, as I said, I'm a six-figure affiliate marketer, and a lot of that income comes from blogging, ranking on the search engines. And I do know that when you're putting a website together, the more focused you can be on one specific topic, the quicker Google is to see you as an entity and as a specialist in that area. And when you dilute those websites with a bunch of other topics that don't really apply, it confuses Google and doesn't really show your specialty. So I like to keep those separate. So I did the same thing with YouTube. But now I'm testing several things on the same channel because I want to see what happens. Now, what I've noticed with my analytics is that 85% of my video views are coming from non-subscribers, which is fascinating to me. So I'm not so worried about alienating subscribers by today posting a video on real estate, tomorrow posting a video on internet marketing, and the next day posting a video about my subscription box, flower subscription, and the next day posting a video on, my family trip to Japan. I'm testing it to see what happens because I don't have yet a super strong subscriber base that is counting on one particular type of video. Now, I do have a niche, and most of my followers want to learn about making money online, growing their real estate business, growing their coaching business, that type of thing. So I have more there. But most of my views are coming from Google search, YouTube search, and my own marketing. So these are going to be Pinterest and social media and emails. So I'm not too worried about that. So I'm kind of testing to see what happens. And it's quite fascinating because for several years now, I've just been teaching real estate agents how to do marketing. That was my primary niche. And then I started expanding a little bit more outside of real estate, talking to the general small business or blogger, entrepreneur, which is a lot more competitive space than just real estate agents alone. So it's more challenging to get those rankings and views. And then I said one day, you know what? I'm going to do a quick review on this shoe. There's a shoe thing that there's a big craze about that started on Facebook ads. And anyway, all of us women are talking about these shoes. And I said, let me do a review of these shoes. And instead of just putting it on my fashion channel, I put it on the main channel. And it's now my number one revenue earner and top views. So it's interesting, even though these shoes had absolutely nothing to do with my channel or my average subscriber, it immediately started generating views and traffic. So I'm watching this to kind of see where I want to go with it. And if it is indeed better to have all these different niche channels that you have to build and create all this content for, or if I can make a mixed use channel, it's kind of all things Lori Ballen. We'll see. I'll let you know as I continue to test that. Okay. So tweaking your CPMs, tweaking what you can do to improve your revenue. So in your analytics, you're going to be able to see which videos are earning what. So you'll be able to see how many views you get on that video. You can see if it's increasing or decreasing. You can see if you lose or gain subscribers. But what I want you to go look at is your CPM for that video. Now, the higher videos you have, if you sort those and look at your highest CPM videos, basically that's what you want to make more of. You're learning that, okay, this is what YouTube wants more of from me as far as, well, that's what the advertisers want, right? It could be you're getting more views because it's ranking well, and that's a separate thing altogether, but you want to make more videos that your advertisers want to spend money on, okay? And then another thing is you want to promote the videos that are making you the most amount of money, highest CPM specifically. So if I notice those shoes video is getting a lot of attention, I want to make sure that I'm pinning it and making a bunch of different pins for that video and getting traffic to my video. I want to make sure I'm blogging about it on my blogging channel. I want to share it on Instagram and LinkedIn and Facebook and Twitter and anywhere else that I'm actively promoting my brand and have followers on. I may even pay to promote it on a YouTube ad, on a Google ad myself, on a display network or in search. I could promote a pin, I could promote a tweet. So if I really believe that video is valuable, it might be worth doing that. Now, I am primarily today an organic advertiser, which means I earn in rather than buy in. Most of my traffic comes organically, unpaid, from search engines, from earning rankings, from YouTube views, from social media, from webinars, from teaching and training. But I also do believe in the power of a paid ad, and especially when you can get really low clicks and views on sites like Pinterest. So you want to take a look at those analytics. You want to make more videos that have the higher CPM, and you want to promote those videos that are making the high CPM. So rather than just creating more content, if you go in and take a look at which content is performing at a high level and focus on that and increase that, you can actually earn more revenue in that space. I'm Lori Ballen. Check out ballenacademy.com, and thank you so much for watching this video.